Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. So Gist Lover has returned with the concluding part of this Annie and Two-Face story, and it goes like this. This past few weeks I spent away don't master me. I apologize for the back and forth. He no too master me to the type plenty again, but for the love of my GLB nation, I go do anything for una. Make una no vex. Na to summarize everything and make sure we don't have more than 2 or 3 more parts now. The reason why it is this lengthy is to avoid cut and join. If we take the story for middle, no be everybody go understand am. So we need to go back to how he begin. Even me, I no dey like type plenty again, but I no get choice. I stand by GLB nation for life, so anything for una. Now back to the story. Pero Adeniyi took Two-Face to another level with money, spoiled him with money and few gigs. Being a rich kid those days, remember Two-Face just had his first child with Sumbo, and Sumbo family insists they won't allow their daughter stay with him. Also remember Annie broke up with him because of the child, but they kept in touch somehow. Being the happening star back then, lots of women chopped Two-Face banana clean mouth. One thing led to another, and Pero fell in love. Before we say Jack Robinson, Pero also gets pregnant and gave birth on April 26, 2006, which makes it Two-Face's second child. Sumbo gave him the first. Sumbo cried foul then and was everywhere with Two-Face mama, as per she invested in her own in-laws, so they got her back. The mama begged her and told her the only way to curb Two-Face prick na by moving in with Two-Face first child. The mama know the kind of son wey she get. Two-Face refused at first, but after much pleas from the mom, he agreed. So himself and Sumbo Ajala moved in and were living as couple for 3 good years. They were actually planning to get married when Sumbo got pregnant again and gave birth to their second baby on April 29, 2008. The second baby was Two-Face's third baby. He has one child with Pero as then. Annie, who was now a side chick, then saw she was about to lose her spot, so she swung into action. No Babalawo house that Annie didn't visit in first tag then. She got so depressed because, according to her explanation, she was with this man through thick and thin. Now other women want to reap where they didn't sow. Annie has rekindled their love that even Two-Face was gushing all over her. Unknowingly to Sumbo, all along while she was in Two-Face's house, he was seeing Pero and Annie together. To cut the long story short, be like say that year condom dey very expensive. Two-Face got Pero pregnant again while Sumbo was in the house. Annie, seeing she was about to be left out, also intentional, got pregnant for Two-Face to claim her space back. So in one word, Pero and Annie gave birth at the same time, not far from when Sumbo gave birth to her own second child. So in one word, Two-Face impregnated 3 of them at the same time. In 2008, Sumbo gave birth to her second child on April 29, 2008. Pero gave birth to second child for Two-Face on May 7, 2008, which happens to be Pero's third child. Please note, Pero has a child before he met Two-Face. So Pero's first child is not for Two-Face. So when Pero was counting third child, Two-Face was counting second child with her. The same 2008, Annie finally joined the queue and gave birth to her first child for Two-Face on December 10, 2008. Now this is where the real gist starts from. After seeing all the madness, and Sumbo saw that Two-Face is not going to change, expecting 2 other babies from 2 women when she just gave birth is the height of it. Sumbo left Two-Face's house over infidelity with different women. Thankfully, they had not done the marriage. After leaving Two-Face, the score to settle was between Pero and Annie. Pero claimed Annie snatched her man. Annie claimed she has always been in the picture. Please note, all these times Annie has started smoking and drinking to stupor, just to escape depression. She tried other relationships during the on and off with Two-Face, but none worked as she loves Two-Face a lot. Two-Face loved back to Pero, but it didn't work out too then. In 2010, he rekindled his love with Annie, and he got serious again. After seeing they rekindled their love, Two-Face and Pero strikes again. Pero got pregnant in 2011 again, which makes it Pero's fourth child, but third child with Two-Face. However, this time, Two-Face had already made up his mind, no going back on Annie. He proposed to Annie on Valentine's Day, February 14, 2012, while Pero welcomed her fourth child, April 8, 2012. The same year Two-Face proposed was the same year Pero gave birth to her third child for Two-Face. Just 2 months apart, it was from one scandal to the other. We all thought Two-Face was going to marry the two of them because the rivalry was out of this world. Two-Face's mom never wanted him to marry any of the women. According to her, Annie is bitter and does not greet some of Two-Face's family due to the past trauma and how the mother supported Sumbo. But according to Two-Face, where will Annie start from? She was with him when he had nothing. She used her body to push his career. He is repaying her for all the good deeds she did to him, and nothing will change his decision. Pero tried all she could, but Two-Face stood his ground. They later had their destination wedding in Dubai in March 2013. After the wedding, their lives never remained the same again. Annie became a total different person after the wedding. She gave birth again. It's a girl again. All hell was let loose. Maybe it was postpartum depression. She fought Two-Face, accusing him of intentionally giving her female sperm and giving Pero and Sumbo all his male sperm. It was a serious issue, as Annie kept harassing Two-Face and stopped him from seeing his other kids and didn't allow the kids to come over too. It got so bad that Annie would lock herself and Two-Face in the house, cry and spoil things just so Two-Face won't have access to go out or see his kids. On several occasions, she has damaged Two-Face cars just so he would not go out. They visited marriage counselor to no avail. To make things right and make Annie feel safe, Two-Face bought some of his properties in Annie's name. He bought some in Annie's kid's name, but it's still not enough for her. On 2 different occasions, Annie locked Two-Face's mother outside their estate and instructed she should not be allowed in. Two-Face's brothers didn't find it funny. They all stood up in defense of their brother and mother, but Two-Face thought them silly, saying he loves his wife and they should not interfere. Annie graduated from giving Two-Face trouble at home to monitoring him and disgracing all women he meets with Two-Face on several occasions. Annie has disgraced several women she sees with Two-Face. In fact, at some point, Two-Face had a buzzing club in Ikeja GRA to use as side hustle. Since new artists they come out every day, make Baba see something take they maintain. The club was doing so well and quite popular then. Annie disrupts the club at every given opportunity. She goes after any female, be it staff or customer. On several occasions, she has poured drinks on Two-Face publicly. On other occasions, she embarrassed him in front of his staffs and business associates. She did all these things until she ruined the club. And Two-Face was stranded at some point. Mind you, all along, Pero was fighting for the well-being of her own kids too. She was fighting Annie for not allowing Two-Face come see the kids. Annie was gradually losing herself, all in the name of taming Two-Face prick. For smoking weed, she started doing drugs. Two-Face didn't teach her how to do drugs. She learned it from some of her old friends in University of Calabar. They told her she can escape her worries with it. Their house, which is very close to Toke Makinwa, Tiwa Savage and Ayo Makun, Two-Face house, was the headquarters of drugs, sponsored and headed by Annie. Most of all the celebrities assembled in her house to do all sorts of atrocities. It was safe to call their house Sin City headquarters. After Annie chased all Two-Face family from visiting them, she took turn to chase all his friends too. She doesn't allow them visit Two-Face. She said they were the one teaching him bad habits. She then brought her own brother and family to the house and hired up to 4 maids and securities. Two-Face family and friends fought Annie, but Two-Face stood for her, saying they are all against his wife. Annie got so addicted to the drugs that whenever she gets high, she starts misbehaving, breaking things in the house. She even goes violent on Two-Face. On 2 occasions, Two-Face was bleeding from the injury gotten from Annie. The situation was that bad, Two-Face became a shadow of himself. Before you know it again, he started talking to Pero, and they reignited old flames. Annie got a wind of it and swore heaven was going to fall. She said she would rather arrange prostitutes. Guys, this is serious. So this is really serious. This is how, see how a man can make a woman turn into something else. Guys, this one's serious. So this lover has exposed everything to us. So let's wait for the concluding part of the story. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please try and subscribe so that you'll be getting updates, entertainment updates, and also turn on your bell notification. Like this video and share. Bye bye. I will see you in my next video.